guys, it's Evie here and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be going through a nighttime routine to maximize your mornings in 2025. This will consist of 5 different things that I like to do. So if you're wanting to become a morning person or you just want to be more productive throughout the day, I feel like it really does start with the night before. So if you want to learn about the things that I do, just make sure you keep on watching. Let's get into these 5 points. So number 1 is going to be planning your day. I am a huge planner. I always plan my day the night before. That way I don't really have to think about doing it the morning of. And I feel like this is a great way to tick things off your list, not forgetting anything. And you just are able to also categorize things with like importance and urgency. That way you can kind of do things in a way that will suit you best and get the best outcome. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. You don't have to go and spend $70 on a planner if you don't want to. You can just use your notes app, or if you have an iPad, I like to use my iPad, but then again, you can just use your notes. I like to use Good Notes, which I have an inbuilt planner into it, and I just bought a template off it for like $3 off Etsy. So whatever way you want to plan your day, on a piece of paper, on a notepad, just start writing down points for the next day, and it's just going to make your mornings way easier and better to get through. And also a great way to stay on track. With me personally, if it is not on my planner, if it's not on my things to do, I will forget about it. So I have to write it down to remember to do it. So if you're someone that just likes to store things in their heads and then you kind of get through the end of the day and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to do X, Y, and Z, start writing things down. Number 2 is have a wind down drink. Whether you're a hot chocolate drinker, a tea drinker, whatever floats your boat, start having that at the end of the day before bedtime to kind of get you warm and cozy and ready for bed. I like to use the moon milks from Naked Harvest. If this isn't up your jam, this is quite an expensive product and it's not something that I always buy continuously unless it's on sale. Otherwise, you can just use like the Cadbury hot chocolate mixer from Coles or Woolies, which I've also done in the past. But I like to warm up some milk in my mug and then just put in a scoop of this, and it really gets me nice and winded down for before I go to bed. What's great about this blend, it is specifically made to wind you down. So it says, get ready to transform your nighttime routine. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a dreamy blend of delicious moon milk. Perfect hot or cold, moon milk is your new bedtime best friend to sip away the day. Now that it is actually starting to warm up in Australia, like we're starting to get those 30-degree days, I actually like to have this as an iced chocolate. So I'll just do cold milk, put some ice in it, and then I blend some of this in there, and it's a really nice cold drink to have also before bed, because I'm not always wanting to drink a really hot chocolate, like a hot chocolate on like a 30-degree day. Just kind of depends what I'm feeling. But yeah, having that wind down drink of your choice is a great way to start your nighttime routine. That way you're able to get a nice sleep before your busy day ahead. Number 3 is having your gym fit and your gym bag packed before you head to bed. So whether you are an afternoon goer that likes to go after work, or you're someone who likes to go in the morning, have it prepped the night before. That way you don't have to think about it and sit there being like, what do I want to wear? I don't know what I want to wear. I have to leave in 5 minutes and I don't have my fit picked out. Pick it out the night before. Sit it on your bedroom floor or on your desk, wherever you can see it. And that is something that I have been doing for years, because I'm someone, as soon as my alarm goes off, I'm literally out the door within 10 to 15 minutes by the time my alarm goes off and by the time I get to my car to go to the gym. I don't dawdle in the morning. I'm like, let's bloody go. We are getting that gym fit on. Got my bag packed already, grab my pre-workout, and I'm out the door. That is such a great way to maximize my morning, because I'm not spending an extra 15 minutes trying to get things sorted. So if you know that you have a leg day the next day, start packing your barbell pad, have your straps ready, and that way you don't have to think about it the night before. So that is something that has been in my nighttime routine that has really maximized my morning. So I really hope you start to do that to maximize your mornings in 2025. Number 4 is skincare. I like to go to bed with my skincare on my face and my teeth brushed and my whatever I need to do on this part of my body. I like to keep it extremely simple. My skincare routine in the morning and at night is exactly the same, except in the mornings I use SPF and at night I use moisturizer. So my nighttime skincare routine consists of 1, cleansing. Always cleanse at the end of the day. You don't know what dirt and grime has gone onto that face and you don't want to really transfer it to your pillow. Number 2, I love to use niacinamide. This is actually something that my dermatologist suggested to start incorporating with my skincare routine, just to really start working on those blemishes that have been left behind from the acne scars. Number 3, I use moisturizer. That's it. And then I obviously put like paw on or something just to combat those dry lips. That is it. Oh, actually, I lied. I also started incorporating the Tower 28 SOS spray. So after I cleanse, I spray that on because it kind of leaves like a tacky base, and I feel like the other two steps that I do at the end, like I feel like it really soaks on really nicely, and I just love having like a fresh moisturized face before I go to bed. I am currently on Roaccutane, and with that, I also did really struggle with dry skin before that, and then Roaccutane also enhances dry skin. So if I go to bed without moisturizer on, I can really feel how uncomfortable my face is. And whether you have dry skin or oily skin, you really should be using moisturizer anyways. It's not really just for dry skin people. So have a skincare routine, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be expensive products at all. Like my cleanser is from, I used to use the CeraVe ones all the time, but I saw the Cetaphil one on sale at Kohl's, so I just grabbed that. You don't have to be using Drunk Elephant. You don't have to be going to Sephora and spending $60 on a cleanser. Literally the $10 one for Kohl's, Woolies, and Priceline are just as good. And Cetaphil and CeraVe are also dermatologist backed. So it's cheap, it's backed by science, and it's gonna have your skin nice and clean. So that is a non-negotiable. I have to do my nighttime skincare routine. Number 5, you cannot have a great morning without a good nighttime sleep. Way to enhance your sleep quality is to not have screens in front of you about 30 minutes before you go to bed. I aim between 30 minutes to 60 minutes with no screen time before going to sleep. An easy way to ensure that you aren't picking up your phone constantly before you're trying to go to sleep, start reading. I use my Kindle. It is my pride and joy. I love my portable library. I love it so much. And it is so easy for me personally to read 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. That way I'm getting my my daily reading in. I'm not looking at harsh screens, and I'm also aiming for that 7 to 9 hours, which is the window that adults should be aiming for. I'm usually in bed by like 8:30, 8:45, and usually I'm knocked out by like 9:30. So, and then I wake up about between 6 and 6:15 each morning. So I'm really getting that really great quality sleep, and I don't wake up sluggish. I don't really wake up too tired anymore. I feel like my quality of sleep really is good. But yeah, so even if you think you're getting a long sleep and you're like, why am I so tired? It could be the quality of your sleep is really poor. The only way that I know that you can really track the quality of your sleep is if, one, you want to wear your Apple Watch while sleeping, which I don't do. I don't really like the feel of the watch while I'm sleeping. I've tried it, didn't really work out for me. Or you can get a Whoop, and that tells you like how many hours you got, like how many hours you had in like your REM, because apparently like the REM part of your cycle is like the really great, like your deep sleep. And then the Whoop also tells you the percentage of your sleep quality. But I was interested in getting a Whoop, but unfortunately paying $630 on an annual subscription just wasn't something I really wanted to do. I'd rather spend that money on something else. I kind of just go by how I feel. And I have noticed when I do use screen times before I go to bed, I usually wake up pretty shitty. Like my eyes hurt, my eyes are dry, and and just having that harsh light right before I go to bed isn't really great for my eye health, and that's something that's also really been said as well. So I'm just going to read out something about using screens before bed and how it can disrupt your sleep. So the blue light emitted by screens from cell phones, computers, tablets, and televisions can make it harder to fall asleep. The blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep-wake cycle. And also the activities that you're doing on your phone is quite stimulating, and we all know stimulation keeps you awake longer. So you just want to make sure that when you're winding down towards the end of the day, you know, you've had your wind down drink, you've lit your candle if you want to, which I also love to do. Just put your phone away and yeah, just put it away. I have made a huge effort. One of my goals for 2024 was to have 4 hours or less of screen time per day on average, and I've actually been doing really, really well, and I average about between 2 to 2.5 hours of screen time on my phone. So that's something that I've been working on, and it's something that you should be working on, because we all want nice quality sleep so we wake up in the morning feeling nice and refreshed. So those are all the points that I wanted to share with you guys. As you can tell, these points actually don't really cost you anything at all. There's stuff that you just do like mentally, like picking out your gym fit. That doesn't cost anything because you already have the products. Your skincare routine, you might need to invest in a cleanser if you don't have one already. But like I said, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. All of this stuff really is really low cost at best. So yeah, all of these points all of these points are more like mental rather than like materialistic things that you need to purchase to maximize your mornings, because yeah. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at evykassiotes. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. And just remember that one bad day isn't a setback, and tomorrow can always be better. Bye.